conditioning drills that'll keep you ready for the season.
The Midwest Ballers Show is sponsored by Milwaukee State of Mind Clothing and Apparel, Trusted Kicks, Athlete Performance, Advertise Ad Agency, and Milwaukee Public Schools.
Welcome back to another great episode of the Midwest Ballers Show. I'm your host, Craig Harden. We bring you this week's episode from the Sprint store on Miller Parkway in West Milwaukee. We'll take a look around the store to check out some of the cool merchandise. But first, let's take a look at the high school reel. Sectional game between Martin Luther taking on Dominican High School. Junior guard Jacoby Jones will drive and penetrate, then kicks it out to Raylan Brown for the tray. Great anticipation here by Traquan Carrington to come up with the steal and then drop it off to Xavier Jones for two. Ball is up for grabs and Jacoby Jones comes up with it and takes it down for the fast break layup. Dominican freshman guard Abe Shrugs goes to the rack, kisses it off the glass for two. Martin Luther misses the shot, but Sylvester Campbell is there for the putback. Jake Bennett attacks the basket. He drops it off to Will Jericho for the score. Martin Luther moves the ball around the horn till the ball ends up in Ace Evans' hands and he drills the shot. Dominican Jones drives to the basket, somehow finds Abe Shrugs left wide open in the corner for the jump shot. Watch the incredible freshman Abe Shrugs shows off his outside game. Now he takes it into the rack and drops the floater. Gabe Roundtree would get into the middle of the lane, then finds Sylvester Campbell, who goes up strong for the bucket. In the second half, Traquan Carrington would get it going. Watch as he pulls up for the tray. The nice Jacoby Jones would keep his team in this game with this nice drive to the basket with the left-hand finish. This turnover leads to the K. Anthony Blake bucket, and Martin Luther beats Dominican 59-45. Kenosha St. Joe's forward Sidney Cooks had a dominating season, and she was rewarded by being named a McDonald's All American. Now let's take a look back at her story. The McDonald's All American hometown hero van stopped in Kenosha at St. Joseph High School to congratulate Sidney Cooks on being named to the historical game and present her McDonald's All American jersey.
24 girls are selected from a pool of over 800 nominees to compete in the games. Those athletes include Elena Delajon, Skylar Diggins, and now St. Joseph's very own Sidney Cooks.
And what Sidney Cooks has is a unique blend of size, speed, and athleticism that she can't wait to display at the 40th McDonald's All-American game.
I put in a lot of hard work, even since the day I had told you. Lots of hard work, lots of will, lots of just, being in the gym and realizing what I have to do mentally, to become stronger and just having confidence so that, I can become this, and then when I get to the actual game, be able to showcase what I have.
The McDonald's brand and American Insurance gave an award out to one person that helps motivate Sidney Cooks, and Sidney chose her dad, Jimmy Cooks.
My dad is super supportive on or off the court. Sometimes though, he'll talk about basketball so much, I'll be like, can you just ask how I did, what homework do I have, something like that. But he's definitely pushed, it can be 10 o'clock at night and I can say, let's go put up some shots, and he wouldn't hesitate to get up and take me to the gym to put shots up. So without hesitation, I knew my dad was definitely the one that motivates me and stuff like that.
Well, it made me feel real good that I used to always tell about all the hard work to put in and we put in, it pays off in the end. And sometimes she gets a little bit upset at me when I'm on her kind of hard.
Sidney's dad, Jimmy, is just like any other proud parent, but what's neat about their relationship is their line of communication during Sidney's games.
Well, it's like a sign for her Like sometimes I will whistle and get her attention when she's doing things wrong. And she says if I don't come to the game, she misses seeing me in the stand or hearing my voice.
He has this specific whistle that like me and my brothers grew up with. So like we could be around the block and you hear that whistle, it's like it's time to get home, that's dad. So during the games he'll do it when he wants my attention, and it's just natural for me to quick look at him. But most of the time I'm not trying to, but he knows when he really wants to tell me something, he'll do the whistle. But I can live without it in college. I think I can live with him being kind of up in the stands and, you know, not focusing so much on what everyone is saying in the stands, but just on the game and coach.
A lot of great games in the highlight reel. Now let's hear from Steve Becker from Athlete Performance.
In this week's Tips from Steve, we're going to be working on 3 different lateral movement series with the super band. We're going to be really focusing on our push foot and our reach foot. The first series is going to be a controlled band slide. You're going to be going sideline to sideline, keeping your butt down in a good defensive stance. Your push foot is going to be your inside foot, while your reach foot is the outside foot. The next series we're going to be doing is called push reach. Really focusing on your push foot and your reach foot. Staying in front of the defender here, and it helps with your first step on offense. Your push foot is your inside foot. You're applying as much force into the ground as you can, and you're covering as much ground as you can on every single push. He's keeping a good defensive stance. He's pushing through and covering as much ground as he can. The next one's going to be quick slides. You're going to be standing up just a little bit higher, but moving those feet as quick as you can. Go. There you go. Quick. There you go. And that's this week's Tips from Steve.
Trusted Kicks is a place where you can buy, sell, and trade sought-after sneakers. You can find us in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. We buy Jordan Retro sneakers along with other exclusive models such as Kanye West Yeezy shoes and many others. Make sure to stop in and check us out at 532 North Water Street or visit us at our website, which is www.trustedkicks.com.
Good morning. This is Jabari Parker from the Milwaukee Bucks. It's early, but I'm already in training center. I got where I am today by working hard every day. I own my future, and you can too. Go to school, be on time, and make the most of your day.
Athlete Performance is Wisconsin's premier athletic training provider. From individual to group sessions, we have what's needed to take your game to the next level. Our world-class facility, staff, and programs ensure that you can reach your maximum potential, maintain your performance, and excel on the field of play. Athlete Performance. Come to where the pros train.
Hey, this is Steve Becker from Athlete Performance. Make sure you stay up on all current information on our website, trainap.net, as well as follow us on Twitter @trainapwi, and follow us on Instagram @Athlete Performance.
Welcome back to the Midwest Baller Show. We're still hanging out here at the Sprint store on Miller Parkway in West Milwaukee. And in honor of Marquette great season, let's take a look back at their last regular season game win over Creighton. But before we go, take a look at some of the cool deals they have here at the Sprint store. It was senior night for the Golden Eagles as they took on Creighton, and Caden Reinhardt, Jawan Johnson, and Luke Fisher were playing their last game at the BMO Harris. There was freshman Marcus Howard who got the party started with this floater off the glass. Creighton sophomore guard Kyrie Thomas makes this nice spin move and pulls up. Marquette Jawan Johnson comes right back down and pulls off a spin move of his own with this basket. The Blue Jays move the ball around, and then Toby Hagner dials it in from deep. Great D by Creighton Kyrie Thomas. Someone please call 911. Tell him Marcus Howard just got pickpocketed, and Thomas finishes with the slam. JJ will find a diving Luke Fisher. He gets the shot to rattle in. Creighton finds Kyrie in the post. He makes the extra pass to Justin Patton, and then he goes all the way up. Jawan was going out like a true scorer as he lets it fly with this tray, knocking it down. Blue Jays Cole Hoff dives. He will miss the shot, but Wisconsin native Zach Hansen throws it down with the putback. We fast forward to the second half, and Marcus Howard blows by his man to the hoop for 2. Creighton down 8 when Kyrie Thomas makes this 3, cutting into Marquette's lead. The kid, Marcus Howard, just turned 18 last week, but he always had grown man game. Watch the floater! And then kick back outside to Thomas, who makes the tray. He finishes with 23 points on the night. Marquette Dwayne Wilson drives, then finds Sam Hauser, who is automatic from behind the arc. Last push for the Blue Jays. Justin Patton scores at the rim, but the Golden Eagles win on senior night and help their chances of making the NCAA tournament.
Proud of our effort today and the fact that we got really good contributions from the 3 guys who won't ever play here in the Bradley Center in a Marquette uniform again is certainly gratifying. I thought JJ got us off to a great start in the game. I thought Luke was really solid throughout. And then Caden made some big plays for us. And, those 3 guys were a big part of the win. And, having participated in a senior night myself, senior nights take a little extra. They mean more. And for these guys to go out with a win, I was really happy for them.
I mean, it's, me, JJ, I include Dwayne on senior day too. He's been with us, this whole time. It was really emotional for us. We kind of came into this position, with a program at an all-time low, and there's been a lot of high moments, a lot of low moments, and we've been able to really bring it back up. And today is the perfect way to cap it all off.
Just taking a look at some of these great phone cases they have here at the Sprint store. Well, the Marquette Golden Eagles lost their first game in the Big East tournament, but don't worry, they will play in the postseason. Now it's time to kick it over to Rico, owner of Trusted Kicks.
Hey guys, Rico here, owner of Trusted Kicks. You are now watching Zed's Top 5, powered by Trusted Kicks.
What's going on, guys? This is Chad down at Trusted Kicks. This is my Zed starting 5. Number 5 is gonna be my Fire Engine 3. It's just a hot Jordan. I had it when it first came out. I had the Spike Lee joints. They had Spike Lee on the side. I actually never worn it. I put it in the back of my car so everybody could see I had them. Never worn them, still got them. They just beat. Number 4 is going to be my NMD Prime Knit. Any NMD is going to be just straight comfortable. And on foot, they look crispy. Any colorways, don't matter. They're just same technology as the Yeezys. It's got the boost at the bottom, just a real comfortable shoe. Number 3 is going to be my Jordan 1. The top 3 colorway. A lot of people, when they first came out, didn't like the top 3 colorway, but now they're starting, for a reseller's aspect, they're starting to climb in price. And it's just, the colors are ridiculous. They come with the alternate laces, so you can really make it pop. Number 2, I am a hype beast, so I gotta say the new Bread Yeezy V2s. Again, it's a Yeezy, it's comfortable. And I like it because it's simple, black, just got a little bit of red accents on it. And again, it's comfortable. My number 1 shoe is gonna be the Pirate Black. It's my favorite Yeezy that came out. It's plain, it's simple. You can wear them and you can beat them and you can't even really tell unless you look at the bottom at the boost. Otherwise, it's just an everyday beater, but it's also a hype beast shoe too. It's a great shoe. All right, that's my top 5. My name is Chad from Trusted Kicks. Be easy.
If you want to contact us and be on our show, you can email us on your iPad Pro, like this one, at mwb@gmail.com. Well, March Madness is in full swing, and the Warney basketball documentary is coming out in early April. Let's take a look at the trailer.
basketball from here, I would say, by no means was impacted greater by any one entity than it was this league.
And a lot of times here, you know, you didn't have to be in the NBA to be known. Like if you were known like from the Warning League, like, hey, that'll get you in some places around the city and you know what I'm saying? Like you were the man.
I played Warning. I'm Terry Porter, University of Portland men's basketball coach.
Warning was running that long. I know I've been playing, I'm 20 years old, so I've been playing for like the last 10 years.
I played Warning because Warning was my life. I live to play Warning. I love Warning. Warning is in me.
Mike Wilkes, former NBA player, former NBA champion. I played Warning basketball because it was a way of life growing up. You know, it was a thing to do. All the guys I looked up to and idolized, you know, they played, so I was just following in guys' footsteps.
Man, I played Warning because of the people. I played because of the atmosphere. I played because of the environment. I played because it was like the Milwaukee Rucker Park.
Warning started in '75, and there was only two other leagues that was in existence before. I think it's the Drew League and Rucker, if I'm correct, LA and New York. So Milwaukee being in the middle is an awesome thing, just showing that we got a lot of talent, a lot of people that made it to the league even in Milwaukee.
When I hear people talk about Rutgers Park, New York, back in the day, and I always say, if they would have came to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the early 80s and came to them playgrounds on Warning, they would have seen Rutgers Park, I promise you. And I'm not saying, you know, we was better in New York, but we was just like them.
We're not gonna say no names, but when the league originally started, it was just like business owners. It was family dads and like the Huxtables. You know, Bill Cosby may be a coach of a team. It was just somebody that everybody knew in the community.
A lot of you guys have watched Midwest Ballers from your cell phone, like this Samsung Galaxy S7, and I'm pretty sure you watched the mixtapes. Now let's find out who lands in JB Mixtape, sponsored by Milwaukee State of Mind.
Athlete Performance is Wisconsin's premier athletic training provider. From individual to group sessions, we have what's needed to take your game to the next level. Our world-class facility, staff, and programs ensure that you can reach your maximum potential, maintain your performance, and excel on the field of play. Athlete Performance. Come to where the pros train.
Good morning. This is Jabari Parker from the Milwaukee Bucks. It's early, but I'm already in training center. I got where I am today by working hard every day. I own my future, and you can too. Go to school, be on time, and make the most of your day.
Trusted Kicks is a place where you can buy, sell, and trade sought-after sneakers. You can find us in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. We buy Jordan Retro sneakers along with other exclusive models such as Kanye West Yeezy shoes and many others. Make sure to stop in and check us out at 532 North Water Street. or visit us at our website, which is www.trustedkicks.com.
Welcome back to the Midwest Baller Show. We're still here at the Sprint store in West Milwaukee on Miller Parkway. And check it out. I have these cool Samsung VR gear headsets on. Well, the girls basketball tournament just wrapped up, but the boys are making their way to state. Let's find out who made it in the sectional games in the Midwest Baller Reel. Milwaukee, Washington taking on New Berlin Eisenhower. Winner punches their ticket to Madison. Washington Deontay Long would nail this three from the outside. Eisenhower Bryce Miller would put up this nice move, faking out the defense twice before getting the layup to drop. The Pearl Guarders out on the run, and check out Jordan Dismore with the finish off the glass. Tyrese Ellis has been playing some great ball this postseason as he knifes his way for the bucket. We move to the second half, and Ellis goes baseline with the reverse finish. Eisenhower feeds the post, and 6'4" Sullivan goes to work. This give and go by Washington leads to this easy Jalen Stephen Holmes slam. And the Pearl Guarders punch their ticket to state with a 52-43 win over Eisenhower.
On the conference schedule, when you play an Oakland Tech, out in California, as good as they are. When you play a Simeon, Chicago Simeon, as good as they are. When we played New Berlin Eisenhower at the beginning of the year, we lost to Vincent. Those 4 losses, it taught us a lot. We learned. We really learned. And we was turning the ball over a lot earlier, and if you notice, we really didn't turn the ball much over down the stretch of the season, but it was those non-conference games that we played.
3-2. Let's go to the Division IV sectional final game between Howard's Grove taking on Destiny. And Howard's Grove senior Cave Hoseman will connect with this tray. Destiny in transition, great passing here will lead to the Sarion McGee bucket. But wait, Howard's Grove Bryce Pay has got some game. He bounced his way to the lane, gets his left-hand layup to drop, +1. Watch this old school play by Bryce, the nice step back, pump fake, and then the great give and go for the bucket. The Eagles move the ball around, and Cameron Posey puts up this three. He would airball, but the rock ends up in Sarion McGee's hands. He lays it up right before halftime. The Tigers find a cutting Eric Riemann, who gets right to the hoop for the basket. Destiny on the break, and Cameron Posey will find the sharpshooting Romaine Robinson, and it's all good. More great passing by the Tigers. This time it will lead to the and one by Eric Ryman. But turnovers will lead to easy fast break points like this dunk by Terrence Banyard, and the fans are loving it. Destiny wins 70-58 and are heading to Madison for the first time in school history.
Just making adjustments. I think we came out and shot a lot of one-pass three-pointers, so we made an adjustment to that, and then we also just depended on our experience. Fellas, we've been here before. Look, hey, we're not gonna get it all at once, and just wanted to make sure that we hammer in and get those guys inside out.
Main man Paul, who used to be a Verizon customer, can switch over to Sprint. So can you. But make sure you get down to the Sprint store on Miller Parkway in West Milwaukee to take advantage of all the great deals. And speaking of changes and switch, the Midwest Ballers Top 10 has a lot of changes. Let's take a look. I'm going to call Paul. Paul, can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Paul? Coming in at number 10 after losing in the sectional final game to Stevens Point, Oshkosh North. Number 9 and heading to Madison, Milwaukee, Washington. The 8th best team in the state, Madison Memorial. Number 7 making the poll, Arrowhead. And at 6, and we're repping in Madison, Cedarburg. 5 looks like this. At 5, with a big upset, Stevens Point. Best team in the state, Brookville Central. At 3, looking to bring home a state championship, Ripon. Top 2 teams at number 2, La Crosse Central. And the number 1 team in the hood this week, the Destiny Eagles. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's episode. We want to send a special thanks to the Sprint store for having us, and also Samsung for these cool shades. Now let's take a look at the top plays of the week, brought to you by Milwaukee Public Schools.
be the game. Same 6 letters, you already know the name. LILVIC, I'm just here to do the thing.
Good morning. This is Jabari Parker from the Milwaukee Bucks. It's early, but I'm already in training center. I got where I am today by working hard every day. I own my future, and you can too. Go to school, be on time, and make the most of your day.